Hi, I'm David Neal, and this is my story. My wife and I came to Parkside about a few months back. Came from another church in the area that the pastor felt called elsewhere, and so the church disbanded, kind of a small church plant that had been around for a while and just didn't have the leadership to sustain going. So my wife and I started praying about where God wanted us to go, and over the years, He's just given us a heart for church planning and disciple making. So when we finally ended up at Parkside, it was just a perfect fit for what God's been doing in our lives. When I was a senior in high school, I felt like God was calling me to full-time ministry, so I changed my major in college, and I got married, went to college, then went to seminary. One of the things that happened when I was in seminary is every semester people would talk about, the professors would say, tell us your name, what church you go to, and what your ministry is. And because I was working in a full-time job in the insurance business while I was going to seminary at night, I was always the oddball out in seminary. So eventually God made it occur to me that to answer like this: I'm David Neal, I go to Crescent Baptist Church, and I'm a missionary to white-collar workers, because that's where God put me. So it ended up, I was on a church staff for about 6 months at one point. That didn't work out for a number of reasons, and ever since then I've basically served the Lord by working in a secular job, and just being open to opportunities that God gives me to share with people in my day-to-day work, and then serving in ministry through the local church wherever that was. My wife's been a faithful supporter of that all these years, and we're just grateful that God brought us to Parkside. I'm David Neal, and that's my story.